everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're going to be playing with the Suqqu Summer collection. Now, I do have a couple of pieces early. The full release will be on the 21st of May, so this should go up right before that. Or technically the 20th of May, because it's being released overseas, so we can get it here on the 20th. Now, like I said, I have a few pieces. The powder, lips, the liner, those I won't be able to order until the 20th or 21st. And as soon as I have those, I will show them to you. But I do have the eyeshadow quads. So I'm gonna do one on one eye, one on the other. I also have one of the lip fluid glow and one of the lip fluid fogs. These are like my favorite formula of all times. I have a bunch of them now. And so I'll do those for you, but I'll do a full face of Suqqu using products that I already have. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned. All right, pulling the hair back. I've started to use, and I mentioned this in my Sephora haul, this is the old Hendrickson Wrinkled Blur, I forgot how they told me to pronounce it, Back She All Eye Gel Cream. I know that's not quite right. You guys told me how to do it. I wrote it down. And I use a really tiny amount. I'll show you the bottle in a second. And I put this under my eyes, and it is a skincare product. And I actually am liking it for that. It doesn't irritate my skin. I don't have any problems with it. This is what it looks like. But also, it creates a really nice, smooth surface under my eyes. And I'm about to be 49 years old, and I don't really have a smooth surface under my eyes, so that's kind of nice. Another thing I mentioned in my, I think it was my Chanel video. I think it was a get ready. I don't remember which video, but the Chanel body oil, the vanilla, it's vanille. It's like Le Vanille. I know that's not right, guys, but it's close. I love that. It's expensive. The body oil is not cheap, but I think I'm going to be picking that up because I really like it as like just a good moisturizer for my skin in the summer. Just fantastic. I was looking for my little scoopy thingy. I know it's a technical term. Better way to refer to it would be, you know, spatula. Well, you know. This is the Suqqu Cream Foundation. Beautiful foundation. I have it in 210? I think it's 210. Yeah, 210. Comes in a little tub, which is why you need a little spatula thingy. Unless you want to stick your finger in there, and you can. It's a beautiful foundation, really moisturizing, great for mature, dry skin. It's one of my favorites. Foundation is on. It does take a little bit of time to sink in, not a lot, just because it's so hydrating. And my skin has actually been a little bit more hydrated lately. Don't know what's happening. So it's not a bad thing. I'm just slightly confused by it. So we're gonna use the Dior bronzer because I don't have a Suqqu bronzer. Actually, you know what we're gonna do instead? We're gonna use the Goss bronzer. I feel like I haven't used this one as much, so let's use that. So let's do, okay. So this is the Goss bronzer. It's the Radiance Boosting Face Palette in Soft Gold Glow and Light Taupe. The overall color is called Light Gold. I'm gonna use the contour shade first and just contour out my cheekbones just a little bit. This shade is pretty much perfect for me. It's a cool contour shade. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, I mean, it works really well. It's a cool tone shade though, so it's definitely contour. It's not bronzer, so just, you know, to keep that in mind. And what I usually do, if I am gonna contour my nose, I don't go through the steps that people do to really contour. Like if I really wanted to contour my nose, I would use powder, I would use a contour. Like there's so many things that go into it. I'm sure you've seen videos. And you know, to be honest, It's just not my thing. I can do it. You can see, I mean, like I can contour my nose if I want to, but most of the time I'm like running out the door and yeah, it's just not a priority. But I can contour just a little bit with this and I feel like pretty comfortable with that. Then I go in with the bronzer side and my Tom Ford bronzer brush. And when I, bronze, I'm kind of doing more of like a sweep over the face. I try to keep it not too specific because if you're gonna like bronze up your face, I feel like for me, it's just to give my whole face kind of a warmth. The contour is to create the contours. The rest of it, not so much. The contour is gonna create the contour. I mean, it sounds brilliant. The contour creates the contour, but you get what I mean. The contour is there to contour my face. The bronzer is just to warm it. And you can do as much contouring as you like. It's just not really, like I said, I just don't usually have the time and the inclination to do it. I'm always just like, meh, it'll be fine. I probably should like spend more time on it. So for blushes. So the last time I did the Suqqu collection, I did the pre-summer and I used the pink one. So today we are going to use the peachy one. Again, this is pre-summer. Pretty sure this no longer exists. Or if it does exist, it's really hard to get. So I am gonna take, in this case, I'm gonna just blend the two together and kind of use it as an all over. I'm gonna keep it high. Like that. I really love the Suqqu products and the blushes, highlighters are no exception. They do a tremendously good job of curating the palettes. This one, I've explained before, this is the blush side, this is the highlight, but you can blend them together like I just did. It just makes for a beautiful, beautiful look. They've done a great job with every single collection they've done. I've been impressed, frankly, with everything. Let's get down to the eye look, and then I will show you the other. Let's get down to the eye look. I think that's what everybody's here to see anyway. Okay, let me bring you in close. I'm sure you're here to see the lip fogs as well, but the eye looks are the eyeshadows. I mean, Suqqu does everything well, but the eyeshadows are what knocks it out of the park. And I don't usually do one on each eye, but the thing is, these go very fast. Like very fast. They'll be available for a couple hours and then they won't be available anymore. So if you're interested in them, you want to know ahead of time. Okay, so the first one is 104. This is the warmer palette, although it does have the topper shade that's looks to me cooler, but we'll see in a minute. And then the cooler palette is 105. I will swatch them both. If you're familiar with Suqqu, the shades are buildable. There's usually a matte and then some type of satin, shimmer, and then like a topper shade. And the topper shade, very much like the Chanel look that I just did with the Le Beiges, it doesn't look like much at first, but then when you put it on top of the other shades, it's just, amazing. So I think that's generally what Suqqu is like. So this is 104. That's the warmer one. I probably am gonna like the warmer one, but you never know. All right, so that's that one. Let's do it here. I was gonna do it on my other arm, but let's do it next to it. I got the purple one in the pre-summer. I did not pick up the reddish one, and I have to tell you, I think that's my favorite Suqqu so far, and purple's not really my color story, and I love that palette, so you never know. So this is 104 and this is 105, I believe, but I will double check. Yep. Cooler, obviously warmer. All right, I need to wash my brushes. Like, severely. They all need to be washed. All of them, all of them. All right, let's use a BK Beauty 202 brush. Let's start with the 104, the warm on this eye. And I'm gonna go in with the matte shade. Use this as a transition. This is a very light camel shade. And I'm blending. And I'm blending. And I'm blending. Let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see a little better. Yeah, I think that's better. And I'm blending. Again, this is the 104 side. This is the warmer side. And that shade is very close to my skin tone, except warmer. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll do the same pattern, if you will. We won't do a halo eye or a... We won't do anything too complicated. And we're blending. And we're blending. You can use the brushes and the sponges that are in the palettes. I mentioned this, I know this one I did mention during the La Beiges. Oftentimes, if you use those sponges, you will get more payoff. It's like using your finger. But I know a lot of people don't like the sponges for, you know, hygienic reasons, or like me, they've invested a fortune in their brushes they don't want to use. You don't have to. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you ever feel like you want to use them, they do work. They work actually well if you're trying to get more payoff. It's just it depends on what you're going for. All right, so I think what we'll do is we will take the deeper shimmer shade and use that to accentuate the outer corner, and then we'll use the orange or pinkier shade on the lid. So with this, with 104, this is a it's kind of got a like milk chocolate kind of shimmery look. Very pretty. Same brush. And as usual, guys, I will clean up the under eye area afterwards. There's no reason to stress about it when you're doing the look. You're gonna get stuff on your eye, outside the lines. Don't worry about it too much, because if you stress about it, then you're gonna be distracted by the mess and not, you know, what you're trying to achieve. I mean, a lot of times things get a little messy before they get perfect. Think about cooking, right? You know, you make a mess and then you clean it up later, but enjoy the food first. I am not a good cook, so I'm not saying that I do that. I can cook. I'm not a good cook. Like my grandmother was a great cook and baker. She could do everything well. I did not pick up that Italian skill. Although technically she was Irish. All right, so she just married into an Italian family. I'm gonna just blend this out with a Wayne Goss 03, and we're blending, and we're blending. Yeah, my grandmother, this is my grandmother on my mom's side, she could like bake pies and cakes and cookies, and they were all perfect. And she could, like, you know, cook. So she was just, and she had 13 kids. I don't know how she did it, but she did. I can barely, like, boil water. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna say I'm particularly good at it. Okay, let's see. What brush do we want to use? I recently rearranged my brushes so that now they're categorized by, like, shape instead of brand, which I actually think is better. I do like it better. I did it by brand because it just, I wanted the Wayne Gosses together and, you know, Sonia G's together and the certain types of Chikuhotos together and everything. But it didn't really make sense because all the brushes were different. So now I have like all the crease brushes in one place and all the thicker like finger brushes and like, you know, it looks like a finger, like stubby brushes in another. It's actually easier to find things. I have a lot of brushes. Okay, I'm totally rambling. So let's take now the shimmery, and this one it's like a little bit more pink, and the warm one of course is a little bit more orange, and we'll put that on the eye. I'm using a Chikuhoto, which one is this? KZ07. The KZs are the ones that are limited edition. Basically, if you are interested in these and you find them, buy them because they will not be coming back. I have I have the 3, the 4, the 6, 7, and 8. So I don't have the 1, the 2, or the 5, but I have the rest of them. And they are great brushes. And if the 1, the 2, or the 5 show up, I will definitely buy them. Okay, so that's the 105 side, cooler side. We'll go back in with the BK Beauty brush and that browner sparkly shade. I mean, it's brown, but it's not brown. It's like, when you put it on the eye, it almost goes like purple. We're just accentuating the outer part of the eye there. Okay, let's go on the warmer side. And like I said, this shade is more of like a pumpkin shade. So what I have decided to do, guys, is I'm putting together, as I've mentioned, a 5,000 subscriber giveaway, which I would guess will be sometime next year. It could be sooner, but I'm gonna guess sometime next year. And so I've been slowly adding things to the giveaway. And I have Chantecaille, I have Tom Ford, I have Chanel. When I do the order, I'll make sure that I have one for the giveaway. So one of these will be in there. Not sure which one yet, but I just wanted you guys to know. Trying to build that up so that when I do the giveaway, I'll have all the items bought. Okay, we're gonna take the topper shade. We're gonna use it as an inner corner. I feel like that's a better thing to do than try to do it, you know, like all at once. Because, you know, the items in the giveaway add up to quite a bit of money. So if I do it over time, I don't feel it as much. I'm like, oh yeah, put that away in a drawer for the giveaway. Okay, so that's the inside. So let me just show you what these two look. Oh, I should build up the brown. Hold on, I didn't do it on this side. Just going back in like I did on the 105 side. And building up the outer corner. Okay, so this is the 105, this is the 104, and I haven't put the topper shade on yet. Okay, all right, let's take the topper shade. I almost always use my finger. I don't know why. You don't have to. I also open my mouth like a fish when I do it. I look back on videos and I'm just like, why am I doing that? But I can't stop myself at this point. Like, I'm just too old and that's what I do. So it's like, well, that's what's gonna happen, I guess, because that's what I do when I use my finger and put on a shade, topper shade. I open my mouth like a fish. Couldn't tell you. No idea why that's helpful, but that's what I do. I'm like, all right. All right, so let me just blend out the top a little with the Wayne Goss 03. Now, interestingly enough, I do have fallout with the 104 topper shade. I don't have as much with the 105. I have more with this one. Not really sure why, but anyway, let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see both the eye looks. 104, 105. I think they're, you know, Suqqu quality. They're both beautiful. It depends on your color story and like what you like better. So this one, this eye is more of like, as the 104, it's more like of a coppery look. This one has more of like that purpley pink shade. I like the warmer shade a little bit better, the warmer palette, 104, but I mean, I think that's, you know, you're gonna like whatever color story you like. I actually, so far, like the pre-summer collection better. I only picked up one of the palettes. I picked up the purple one, but that one blew me away. So I'm gonna use the brown sparkly shade, shimmer shade, just as liner. Yeah, I love the pre-summer palette. I'm not saying I don't like this, I'm just saying of the three, I did not pick up the pre-summer red shade. I did not get that one. So that's with the deepest shade in each one as like a bottom liner. All right, now I think I'm gonna take, I don't have any of the Suqqu eyeliners yet. I will have some coming, but I don't have them yet. Let's take some Chanel liners and use those. As you know, we've got the new waterproofs coming out soon. Pretty excited about that. I mean, I'm a little nervous about the fact that they're gonna change the formula, but I'm gonna think positively. We're gonna, you know, it's gonna be okay. I might be telling myself that. We're gonna use Cassis or Cassis, I'm not really sure. It's the purpley one on this eye. These are my favorite liners because they don't go anywhere. The Makeup by Mario ones, by the way, they don't go anywhere either, I have to say. And I just love the shades, I love the consistency, I never have problems with my eyes. But I also love the Chantecaille. So it's not like, you know, I don't have other liners that I love. I just feel like since they are changing the formula and they're coming out with 7 new shades and everything, I just thought, let's play around with it a little bit. You know, just for fun. And then on this eye, I'm gonna use the Beige Pearl. This is the kohl pencil that Chanel has. It's a little different, but I wanna use something a little lighter. I don't wanna use like espresso or black wood on this. I want something a little bit more subtle. Okay. All right, so I don't have Suqqu mascara. So let me curl my lashes, put on mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, 104, 105, and they're both, I mean, they're beautiful looks. Suqqu never does a bad job, I have to say. These two are not my favorite of the eyeshadow quads that they've done though. This pre-summer one, I think would probably be my favorite of the 3 that I picked up for the pre-summer and summer. That's pre-summer. And I absolutely love this quad, and I'll link the video above with that one. And what I'll also do is I'll take a look at my other Suqqu quads. I have the ones that came out for holiday. These are all called Signature. These are 104 and 105. I don't know what those were, but anyway, I will, like, I think 102 is a similar color story to this. I will swatch and put them on Instagram so that you can see. I don't know whether it'll be like an IGTV story or it'll just be like picture swatches. I'll try to do video so that you guys can see it. But again, these do look different though than all the ones I have. These look more like watercolor. Well, they all look watercolory. These look more sparkly. These look more like sparkly. The other ones looked more shimmer. This looks more like glitter to me, more like sparkle to me, especially the 104. Now, that's not necessarily bad, but I did get a lot of fallout. I do have it kind of on my face. I don't mind that, like that doesn't bug me, but if that bugs you, then it might not be the one you're looking for. But either way, those are the color stories. And 104 is on this eye and 105 is over here. And again, I'll do something on Instagram, if not the same day, the day before or something. Don't worry, so that you can see some of the other palettes. And let's talk about the lipsticks. So pre-summer had the rich lipsticks in 112 and 113. The lipsticks are very comfortable on. They're really pretty. There was one cool and one warm. They did the same thing with the what am I looking for? Blushes. Oh my goodness. Brain. So 113 is the brownier one. This is 112. You can guess which one I like. I like the brownier one. But they also have lip fluid glows and lip fluid fogs. Why can't I get that right? So I have both formulas and some older ones. Let me make sure I have them right. So the older ones I have are 102 and 104 in the fogs. And this is 102. I think these are limited editions. I'm not sure. I think I would pay more attention. The fogs are more like creamy. They're foggy. They're a great formula on the lips. They feel really, really good. But they're not like anything else. They're not a liquid lip. They're long lasting, but they're comfortable. And the lip fluid glows are like glossies. And so I have 08. I just wanted you to see them, so in case you are interested in, I don't know if any of these are available, but you can look on Selfridges. 101. I think the ones that I picked up were mostly the limited edition ones, but I can't remember now. 04 and 102. I like the glow formula better. That's just me, because I like a glossier kind of finish. But those are the ones I have. So these are the lip fogs, and these are the lip fluid glows. The other lip fluid fogs. So those are the other ones. These are the older ones that I had. And then these were the shades for pre-summer. Now the shades that I picked up in the summer collection, I picked up one fog in 107 and one glow in 105. There are other lip products which I do plan to get, so this won't be the end of it. So this is 105, and like I said, this is the glow. It's 105. And then I have the 107, which is the fog. 107, wait a second, make sure I get this right. 107, 105. This is the glow, this is the fog. Well, the fog would probably go a little bit better with the pinky look, and the glow would probably go a little with the warmer look. I'm gonna use the glow just because I like the glow formula a little better. It's not like trust me, I like both of them, but I like the glow a little better. So let me use that. I do have a liner from Suqqu, but it's so neutral, I don't think it's gonna impact the shade. I just wanna outline my lips a little bit. Okay, just outlined it like the lightest bit. I forget what shade this is, but I'll make sure it's in the description box. I think it's like beige or something. Like it's super neutral. Super neutral. Okay, so let's use the 105 glow. Okay guys, that's the 105 glow. On me, you can see that it's a pretty warmy pink neutral. I really love the shade. I think it goes better with this look than it goes with this look, but I think either way, it's fine. I love the formula. I love the glows. There are, I think, one other glow and one other fog. So again, I will be picking up something from this collection to put in the 5,000 person giveaway. We'll see when I go to do the order, but I really do love the formula of the glows. They really are very comfortable on the lips. The fogs are also very comfortable on the lips. I just tend to like a glowier, more glossy lip. I think because my skin is so dry, I just gravitate towards that. So that is the overall look. The foundation is gorgeous. If you're interested in the Suqqu foundation, I highly recommend it for dry skin. I don't think it would be great for oily, but I highly recommend it for dry skin. The glows are beautiful. The fogs are beautiful. Again, the other one, lip fog, was a pinkier shade. Kind of matches the lipsticks from the pre-summer collection. Similar kind of warm, cool. Same with the blushes. Same with the eyeshadow quads. And then the powder and the liner, I will be getting that on the 20th, 21st, whatever. So I will have a review for that. When I get those in, I will do another full Suqqu look. I will probably just pick a eye quad to do at the time, since I've done, you know, one with both the shades. I'll be honest, if I look and just kind of like open my eye, I think I like the pinker one better, which is odd, because that's not usually where my eye goes, but I actually think I like this one better than this one. I don't know. I'll play around with them. This is the first time that I'm using them, but I do love the Suqqu formula. It's absolutely stunning. It's great for mature skin. It's great for mature eyes. Like I said, this is more glittery than some previous ones that I've used, and there is more fallout. I don't know if that's like, if you have an issue with that, you know, everyone has different levels of what they're comfortable with that, with the fallout issue. This is fine for me. I don't find it annoying. It wasn't particularly bad. It was just more so than I usually see with Suqqu. But again, beautiful look. It does look like a watercolor. I forget the name of this collection. The other one was like After the Rainstorm or something. I forget what this one is, but it's just, I mean, it is beautiful. And the blush highlighter from the pre-summer collection, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Just gorgeous. I love Suqqu. Okay, anyway, this was the collection I really was very excited about for summer, to be honest with you. Of course, I'm excited about Pat McGrath, and I'm extremely excited about Lisa Eldridge, but of course it's been pushed back, which I totally get. I love the way she did it, to be honest with you. She came out, she said there's a shipping problem, and instead of, you know, making it a choppy experience, we're gonna make it done right from the beginning. And honestly, love that. So I'm sad that it'll be pushed back, but happy that she's gonna, the way she handled it, I think was exemplary. So that's it for my thoughts today. Like I said, I'll have all the links below, and on Instagram I'll have some kind of, you know, swatches with the new ones versus some of the old ones that I think have a similar look to them. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.